Hey guys, you know me, I'm Nick Speaks, and here is Artyom. So today we are studying, and Artyom told me that he's now going to prepare for some exam.
Yes, and it is called IELTS.
Why IELTS? Why?
Well, unfortunately, or maybe likely, it is required for the university I'm going to apply for, and of course I need to pass it successfully. So that is why we are going to prepare for it, and today we are going to talk about how to do the tasks successfully.
It's actually like a joke because we've been studying with Artyom for quite some time already. So we've done like very difficult tasks, and in particular, IELTS writing 1 and 2. We've done like a number of times, but it was quite a while back. So now we are recollecting. And what type of task did we do to recollect IELTS 1?
So first of all, we're starting with writing task 1. It is about describing a graph, and we're talking how to improve your description using different advanced, let's name that, advanced forms, like for example participles that we were discussing right now.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could give an example.
An example. Discovered many years ago, the house was abandoned.
So instead of using simple sentences with 5-6 words, you could use more advanced sentences like complex or compound sentences, and it's going to improve your IELTS score. All right. And what is an ideal sentence should be like? How long should be an ideal sentence?
I think it shouldn't be for 3 or 4 lines. It should be for 1 line, but it can be a complex sentence with a participle or other additional phrases.
Yeah, like introductory phrases.
Yes, with introductory phrases, with linking words.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it can also contain inversion. That would be, I don't know, awesome.
Yeah, maybe inversion is for more advanced students.
Of course. But you should also know how to use it and correctly.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of teachers speak about these linking words. Are they crazy?
No.
I hope not. Yeah. So what are the linking words and why the hell everyone's speaking about them?
Well, they help you to connect sentences together, and of course they help you to use rhetorical strategies in your essays, in your speaking, like compare and contrast, the narration, description, and so forth, and of course illustration.
What do you mean by connecting sentences? Because I connect sentences with a full stop,
with a comma, or with a semicolon.
Yeah.
No, I mean you should connect them logically.
Yeah.
When you are explaining one thing, so it's about a paragraph. When you have a topic sentence and you are describing it, you are explaining more specific points. So you should connect your sentences so they must be logical.
Okay. They must be not biological, but logical.
Biological.
Sorry.
I understand.
Yeah, my joke. Okay. So one of the points, don't use simple sentences of 5, 6, 7 words. Yeah. Use longer sentences, like maybe 15 to 20 words. How many parts should be in a good sentence?
I think 2 parts.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 parts, like an introductory phrase, and
then the main idea.
Okay.
And maybe the result can be placed.
And maybe you could give an example.
Discovered. Well, I will take, for example, from Word.
Okay.
Discover being discovered metal. Am I right? Or
No, sorry.
as you
Maybe discovered
discovered
in the laboratory.
discovered in the laboratory. Metal was a phenomenal success that brought that brought fame to the scientists.
Oh, I actually like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool. And how did you show the result in the sentence?
Here I explained, I used that, but you can also use as the consequence, or it led to.
Or yeah, it led to right. Yeah, or it. You can use phrases like it stems from.
Yes.
Yeah,
Also.
or for example, some other words like.
Some other words. And
yeah.
it resulted into.
Yeah, resulted in. Okay, right. Or it brought about some situation. Yeah. Okay. Right. Or induced. Yeah.
Also.
Oh, cool. Are there any other ways to improve your IELTS score? What do you think?
Of course there are.
Yeah.
Like then maybe I don't think that this is the most important part, but you should use advanced vocabulary, or maybe you should. You should use synonyms. If you are talking about one thing in many sentences, you can use synonyms, like to improve, to make it better.
And an example, yeah, improve, make it better. Okay, right. And when something is not improving but
decreasing, it's
yeah,
deteriorating,
deteriorating, yeah,
exacerbating, and goes down. Has a
Yeah.
sentence has a like
Yeah.
a decreasing tendency, to
almost a downward trend.
yes.
Yeah. So if someone, for example, show that graph to the public. I hope it's nah, it's not visible.
Well.
Oh yeah, it's visible. We are using the book by Sam Carter, Writing for IELTS. And for example, if the graph shows some, which words will you use?
It has a upward trend.
Yeah, I like it.
It's the situation improves.
Okay.
There was a rise.
Okay, or there was a significant increase, right?
Significant increase also.
Yeah, and what do you say? Not significant, but like.
There was a small, minor.
Like it
step
was.
by step.
Yeah. What do you say? Step by step.
Like you mean something constant?
Maybe a gradual increase.
Gradual.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Or there was a slight increase. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And which words will you use when
When something is decreasing.
when things go south?
When things go wrong.
Yeah.
There is a downward trend.
Okay. I like it.
As we already used.
Yeah. Okay.
The situation deteriorates.
Deteriorated. Okay. Or.
There is a considerable decrease, or there is
Yes,
a
very nice.
slight decrease.
Yeah. Right.
Also, there was a fall.
Yes, fall, okay, right. Or you can say the rates or whatever it discussed
Go down.
plunged. Yeah, so a person may plunge like bloop, into the water if it is, for example, a diver or a free diver. So you can plunge into the water like plunge.
Or an enemy of a mafia. Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah, but if the rates plunge, is it good or bad for the economy, for example?
Of course, bad.
It's bad for the economy, right. So when they come back to normal, what would you say?
The situation is improving.
Okay.
Becomes better. It has a rise, Yes.
Okay, right. Or you could say that it came back to stable. You could use the phrase level off.
Level off.
Yeah. For example, if it was and then you can say that the first part of the reported period showed a significant decrease in, for example, rates or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rates.
Followed by a gradual improvement in the rates in the second part of the reported period. So something like that, yeah? In this sentence, did I use one part or several ones?
You used, if I'm not mistaken, 3 parts.
Oh yeah, cool. Right. Or you can say, what is it? Once again, it was bad and it became.
There was a decrease and it became stable.
Yeah, like stabilized. Or the other one, you can say it leveled off.
Yes.
Right. For example, the rates, however, leveled off in the second part of the reported period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yes. And regarding writing task 1 in IELTS, how many words do you have as a minimum requirement?
150 at least.
Can you write shorter than that?
No.
You cannot. Okay. Right. Do we have an introduction and a conclusion in writing task 1 in IELTS?
Yes, we have. An introduction shows, it's the description of the graph.
Yeah.
For example, it shows, I don't know, it shows, what can a graph show?
What can a graph show?
It shows the rates during the periods of 50 years, for example.
Okay, right.
Hence, you describe companies or whatever is described in this graph. And so then you, this is the main part where you describe the situation of this graph, where you say that there is a decrease or it became stable, whatever. And
not quite, not exactly, but you're very close. Yes.
Too general.
No, I'm not saying it's too general. I just told too general, Artem, too many times. Frida is writing, speak louder, please. Sorry, don't want to. Increase your speaker, please. Or use your headphones. So I'm not going to speak louder. It's Sunday today. Come on. Yeah. Okay. So what I wanted to say is there is no exactly introduction and no conclusion because the whole task is short and the task starts with the word
describe.
No.
You should spend the graph below shows.
Basically, this writing task is a summary. Because when you're given some graph, like whether it's a bar chart or it's a line graph or it's a pie chart, it's a summary. You are summarizing the visual information in English using English medium, English words.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you start your writing one essay?
You start by telling what is the type of graph and what does it show.
Basically by copying the task.
Yes.
If the task says
write a report for a university lecturer describing the information shown below.
Yeah, and the graph below shows some type of revenue or whatever. So that's what you say. The graph shows the revenue received by the company throughout the years and then 7 years. So it's super easy. Start writing your writing task 1 by repeating. Yulia, hey Yulia, nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, what do we continue with? We report the most important points. Ella, Elephant. Hey Ella, how we doing? Thanks for commenting and watching, of course. We are now discussing writing task 1 in IELTS. Yeah, so do we need a conclusion in IELTS?
No.
No, it's a short summary already. So there is no introduction because instead we write the short copy of
Yes.
the task, and the conclusion is what? Is
It is not needed.
yeah, it's the most like striking things, the most important ideas that you notice in this task. Okay. Is there anything to add? How to improve your writing in task 1?
Well, I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah, it's like I'm good. Also, you were telling, like we were joking a lot about your English, like a school teacher in English.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, is she bad or what?
No, she's not bad. The thing is that I'm quite on a higher level than my classmates.
Okay, so you're the privileged guy.
Well, it's not good to classify people in the 21st century,
But it's true.
Yes, but it's true.
Yeah.
And usually lessons are like I just spend time, I don't know, for sleeping, for thinking, because we spend a lot of time just say explaining our homework, and it's usually like complete 10 exercises in this book, like upstream or grammar way.
Upstream, yeah.
And
Upstream still exists.
yes.
Is it like
What do you
like
mean?
red color upstream? Red,
upstream.
brown, something like that. Yeah.
We use blue.
Blue. Oh, sorry.
B2 plus.
B2 plus. Okay.
Very serious.
Good.
So,
Right.
and usually my teacher is like she is kidding that when she gives an example of sentence structure. For example, we studied inversions this week, and she said that she saw that I was doing nothing. Like I was just
As always.
Yes, chilling, and she said that having done all the tasks, Artyom slept like a log. Something like that.
Okay.
And then I also give examples when she asks me to do that. I give examples that we should do something useful during our lessons. Something
Right.
more useful, because when
Just to not completely waste time.
yes, because when you are spending 30 minutes by checking your homework, and you're doing
15 left.
yes, and you're doing it in a chain way, like when one after another.
We call it creeping death. Like,
Or
like-
you call it, or
internationally certified teachers call it
Oh.
creeping death, like first, second, third, fifth, so that everyone can calculate his sentence.
yes, and prepare prepare for.
Yeah. So here, you get excellently prepared answers.
Yes.
Like everyone's like super prepared, but don't try to change their names.
And
Okay.
usually it also comes when we are checking our homework, our topics that we have to learn. Because when I will graduate from school, I will have to pass an English exam also, and it's a speaking exam.
Can you show them your IELTS band?
No,
No?
I don't think it will work.
Why? Is it not good enough for your school?
I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
when we'll see. Maybe in 3 or 4 months how it will happen.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You told me that once your English teacher asked you to respond, so like to give some explanation or what?
Or like you mean a topic?
Yeah, like she called you and.
Yeah, she said that there was a topic on traditions, or maybe on British character, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yeah.
She always gives us a paper with this topic where outlines some specific important points, and I just write them down on the paper, just not to forget them. So
Okay.
I usually make a plan, and so then I speak in the way I want, not the
Yeah.
way she wrote, and she doesn't use I don't know, even this advanced structure, more complex. There are no like difficult words.
Yeah. So
So-
only easy words, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I think it's because most students they do not care about English.
There's no chance.
Yes,
Okay.
it's for them it's really difficult, and when I just start speaking myself, I spend significantly less time than needed, and she interrupts me and says like, "Excellent, 10."
So she just gives you the best mark, and just to shut you down and give the others
Yeah.
the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Does it happen only in English or at some other lessons as well?
Only in English.
Okay.
Because English is the lesson where I'm higher than anyone in my class.
You mean taller?
That's also true.
Like both.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about physical education? Are you a leader there?
Also.
Also, why are you saying that English is the only class for you to lead? So it's not true. Yeah. So be confident. Thank you, Artem, for filming this wonderful conversation.
It's unique.
We'll see you some other day, or maybe never.
Yeah. Bye.